Now, Chinese hybrid rice seeds have also helped Tanzania increase its rice production. Let's now go to our correspondent Isaac Lukando in the Tanzania capital city. Thank you for joining us this hour, Isaac. How has Tanzania benefited from China's hybrid rice farming experience?
Thank you for having me. Chinese hybrid rice could very well revolutionize agriculture in Tanzania. According to the government, Chinese hybrid rice could raise the amount of rice being currently produced, which is around 2 tons per hectare, to 9 and 12 tons per hectare, which would be a significant amount increase to the current production rates in the country. And as such, there is already a center for Chinese hybrid rice that has been established in the central part of the country to try introduce this rice to Tanzanian farmers. In terms of potential, the government says that there's immense potential in terms of agriculture in the country. There are 44 million hectares of arable land in the country, and only 10 million hectares of that land is actually in use. There are 29 million hectares of that 44 million hectares that can be used for irrigation, but only 381,000 is actually being used at the moment. So there's immense potential. And as such, the government is saying that it could very well see itself providing for the country in terms of its own local consumption, but also seeing the food being exported to the Horn of Africa, satisfying the needs of the Horn of Africa. So internally, if hybrid rice, Chinese hybrid rice spreads throughout, it could see the average Tanzanian family having, say, 2 meals of rice a day. In most urban areas, rice is consumed at least once a day, but that could increase. And this is not just in the urban areas, but also in the village areas. And the price for a kilogram of rice could very well go down. At the moment, it costs about $1 for a kilogram of rice. But with Chinese hybrid rice, this amount could very well go down, ensuring that an ordinary family in Tanzania can afford rice and thereby satisfying the local demand, but also ensuring that the government earns foreign exchange. So definitely something that could very well revolutionize agriculture here in Tanzania, seeing that about 66% of the country is engaged in agriculture. So Chinese hybrid rice is something to definitely look out for in the next 5 to 10 years here in Tanzania.
The legacy that Yuan Longping has left behind, a great man that will be forever remembered. Thank you so much for talking to us. That's our correspondent Isaac Lukando joining us live from Tanzania.